Welcome back to the Men's World 8-Ball Championships in Klagenfurt, Austria. This is a winner side qualification match. The winner will advance to the final 32 on the winner's side between Francisco Sanchez Ruiz from Spain and Daniel Gutenberger from Austria. It's going to be a race to 8. Winner breaks. Ruiz is the defending champion of this tournament. Eric Horlifson here calling the shots. Daryl Peach is going to join me in a second. Don't know too much about Gutenberger. He's a 771 Fargo, so more than a capable player. Playing in his home country here. Tournament's been put together by Predator and with the help of Jasmine and Alvin Ocean. Ruiz has had an up and down 2023 season, but we all know how capable he is. Putting together probably 6 really strong victories in 2023. US Open, World 9-Ball, World 8-Ball. And I'm just about to be joined by former World 9-Ball champion Daryl Peach. Good to be with you, Daryl.
Yeah, I'm going to enjoy this one.
Gutenberger's won the leg. Big part of how the whole match is going to unfold is where they're breaking from, really. Just choose the side rail or choose the middle. The middle is going to lead to more to open racks. Side rail is going to lead more to tied up racks. Gutenberger's going from the side. Bit of a cut break. It made the 8 as well. When you hit the rack thinly like that, sometimes the very corner ball in the rack can go directly in the corner, and it did. Head ball went in the side as well. Lots of balls below the first 2 diamonds here. 8-ball spotted on the break.
Yeah, it's like you said, Eric. Breaking from the side often leaves a lot of clusters. As you can see, only 1 ball in the top half of the table.
Especially if you're cutting it like that too, it's going to tie it up even more. Looks like the stripes are a little more available out of the 2. Has a decent opener with the 9. He's going to have to open up the 12 though. Oh, look at that miss off the very first shot. Can't even say it's nerves. He's just thinking about where the cue ball's going.
Yeah.
It is a big match for him, though. I mean, I didn't mention his earlier wins in the tournament. I think you had it written down there, Daryl.
Yeah. First match beat Canada's Dean McNaughton. You'll be familiar with him, Eric. 8-5.
Good player.
And then Pujairah Labutis of Lithuania, 8-7.
Oh, great player. So he's played well. It's a random miss there on the opening shot.
Yeah, let's give him the benefit of the doubt and say, from our camera angle, we couldn't see if he only had half a pocket on that 9 ball, maybe.
Yeah. Just realized the 12 pocket's in the left corner pocket as well. Doesn't actually have to break it out. Eleven's lying better for the 8, so we'll probably play the 11 as the key ball towards the 8. Gonna have to get an angle with the cue ball going to the left off the 14, kind of weave the cue ball in between the 8-5. towards the 11. Could choose to go up table too and shoot the 11 in the corner. Got a little funny, but maybe right on the right angle where he can just stop it and not have the cue ball moving too much to the left.
Yeah, he wants to be, obviously leave himself as straight as possible on the 11. Doesn't want a lot of angle. Just slightly come back. That looks good.
Spain's a very 8-ball rich country. Alcaide, one of the top 8-ball players. Ruiz winning this tournament last year. Actually one of the only European countries where they play a little more on the bar table. English pool similar. Playing on 8-ball on smaller tables as well.
Yeah, helps get you a good cue ball because not as much room to maneuver.
Got to play good patterns on those smaller tables. It's a winner breaks format. So if one player can get the break going, we've seen that in a few rounds, not the majority of them. The break is tough, but we've seen it here and there where players are stringing 4 and 5 together.
Yeah, and you feel that if you're going to be hanging around at the end of this tournament, you're going to be have to be making packages of racks.
Yeah, overall break and run percentage is going to have to be around 50. Helps when you put a few together at the same time. Both going with the side rail break. Ruiz has a big power break. I'd see him hitting this one square. Cut it a bit, made the head ball on the side. That's a good effective break there. But again, about 8 balls below the first 2 diamonds because of the cut angle and because of attacking it from the side rail. Has the 11 as an opener.
Yeah, I like the stripes better. It's just a more difficult opener. Cue ball will be slightly getting away.
Cue ball's kind of tracking into the 5 with follow on the 11, but he could choose to draw it over for the 13. Can't really get the right angle on the 13 though. If he hits the 5, he'll be okay. He'll likely get on the 10 or the 14. Okay, just played out into open space there. Guaranteed himself a shot on the next ball.
Looking to finish straighter on the 10, I think, so he could just follow and get that yellow 9 out of the way, which is really the only problem ball. Not much room for manoeuvement. Is he straight enough? Looks like it, maybe.
Yeah. Right down to the problem ball right away, and you'll notice that is a common theme, obviously, with the top players that take care of the problem balls as quick as they can. 13 is a small issue. Got to get the cue ball kind of near where the 7 is, ideally.
Yeah, may see him actually play for that now. Just try and slide the cue ball just up towards the 7. Maybe just something like that.
Yeah, good shot. Would have been perfect if he hit the 7 squarely and the cue ball stopped, but he's okay here too. You just play the corner over for the 14. Made that run out look easy. I mean, this is what the champion players do, right? They take advantage of one mistake, run out 2 games, put the pressure on their opponent. Now the ball's kind of in Daniel's court. Never mind, Ruiz is still in control of the break.
Yeah, I mentioned on a match yesterday, the underdog had a chance in the first 2 racks and didn't take them, and I think it was Shane Van Bonen. He ended up running out an 8-0 winner. And when you get the chances early on against these top guys, you've really got to capitalise, because you're not going to get a lot of chances.
Yeah, and they're so strong once they get confident and once they get kind of free stroking. You can almost consider the match over. But it's only one mistake. No reason he can't get back within the next couple racks. Just a view of the Spanish team there. David Alcaide, Jonas Camino. Europe sure come up in the game over the years, Daryl. I mean, you were back playing when there was 10 to 15 strong European players. There's 150 strong European players now.
Yeah, I've been out of the game for 6 or 7 years now. I'm coming back doing this commentary. The strength in depth is unbelievable. The young players coming through.
See if he cuts it again. See if he's actually trying to play the cue ball to the right off the rack, or if he's trying to hit it more square. And he's trying to hit it more square. He just caught a cut on the first one. Look at that power, though. Made the head ball on the side again, I think. Yeah. The head ball was going towards the side, but kicked another ball into the same pocket.
Again, choices. If he could work out a way to get the 4 ball and the 6 ball out of the way early, I like the solids. Can't see if he's got any angle on this 1 ball to come across and finish straight on the 4.
Would you consider going 10 and then 2 rails on the 14 into the stripes? Bit more aggressive, but
yeah, I see your shot, but I just feel the solids, you haven't got to move anything. I'm just one of those players, if I don't have to move something, I don't want to, you know.
I agree, yeah.
He must be pretty straight on this 1 ball.
Well, the 4 actually goes too, so he can take care of one of the problem balls here. Yeah. So now it's just about maneuvering the cue ball so he can shoot the 6 in the only pocket available, which is the right side pocket. Yeah, he's trying to just get a natural angle on the 3 so he can move the cue ball to the right, but I think he's too straight.
He's definitely got some angle, but it's not natural. He wanted to play it so he could just roll the cue ball in between the 15 and the 9.
I have to stun follow it now.
He's just got to force it slightly.
Yeah, that shot is a lot tougher than it looks, and that's what, you know, that's what these best players in the world are real good at. It's one of the toughest contact points in pool, that stun follow. It's very speed sensitive, very exact contact point sensitive. Kind of trapped with the up table movement by the 8, but could be able to draw off the low side of it. Got to try to catch the 8 thinly so the cue ball doesn't start tracking behind the 9.
Yeah, if he can do that, it's ideal because it'll just move the 8 out into the open as well.
Oh, I can miss the whole thing. Thought he had more angle going to the left.
Well, I think he's misjudged that. Finish there, tight on the rail. Looks like he's dead straight on the 1 ball.
Yeah, it's no option but to take a long pot on the 8.
cue ball glued. Still fancy him to make it. But obviously he's going to leave a long 8 ball.
All fundamentals here. Don't have to play position. No scratches in play. Great shot. Pocket speed. Barely caught the rail on the way in, but right speed that the ball still fell. Looked like he cued it with a tiny bit of left. Kind of surprised. I would have kind of favored like dead center cue ball there just because of the distance. But
I would always play that with a touch of left.
yeah. It was just a small bit.
Yeah, it's just a trace.
Yeah. Helps the ball cut over.
That's right, yeah. If it had been slightly thicker, I think it's a plain ball.
Okay.
Because it was thinner, maybe. Not everyone. Preference.
Two breaking runs in a row now for Ruiz. Looking strong on the break too. One of them he happened to cut to the right. He's probably favoring the right side of the rack a little bit. Second one he hit more squarely. Both breaks he made a ball in the right side pocket though. Went for the square one again. Head ball went short of the side pocket, but banked directly in the corner. So even though it's not the exact same result, he's hitting it in a way where good things are happening.
Yeah, he's getting similar results on the balls towards that side pocket. And if they don't make the side, it's going short and then up towards the corner where he's breaking from.
This rack's more open. I think you'd favor solids here just because of where the 10 is.
Yeah.
2-6, 4-3, 5-4-3. No.
Yeah, because they're so open, there's a lot of choice which way to go here.
Yeah.
Just wanting to get these two, the 4 and the 3, out of the way.
Yeah, if you went with my pattern, you'd be moving the cue ball a lot down table. He's probably looking to move the cue ball less towards the 7-1 area.
Yeah, if you like working his way up the table from this. 3, 5, 6.
Yeah.
7, 1.
Needs a little speed. That was touchy, but he wasn't afraid of it. Textbook start here for Ruiz. Perfect match so far. One mistake from Gutenberger, ran the rack, and broken ran 3 now, unless it gets oddly out of line here.
Yeah, and a lovely pace as well. Not rushing. Shot clock not really coming into it.
Yeah, that's another factor we haven't even mentioned. They're under a 30-second shot clock, but he's under such natural pace that you're never even hearing him get within the last 5 seconds. We're going to take a short break here, guys. Ruiz is on a perfect set. Come on back and watch, see if he can finish it up.
matter what the format is, the better player will still win.
This tempo to win the title is your champion. New world champion. Philippines are the world champions.
Back here with Ruiz to break. He's on a 3-pack right now. Oh, just missed the balls on the side. Flipped one in the top pocket though. Again, pretty nice open rack. 14 was going. He's hitting the break solid. I mean, good thing's going to happen a lot of the time off the way he's hitting the break. Just going to take care of the 4-6 here off the first 2 shots. Cheated the pocket heavily there, actually over cheated it.
Yeah, he was playing for the 6 up into the top corner, top left corner. Needs to reassess now. He's looking, can he screw the, or draw the cue ball off the 12 in behind the 6.
Nice hit.
Nice field shot there.
Yeah. Had to hit a very specific part of the 12. Executed it perfect. Wanted to hit the 13 a little more thinly to get a little closer to the 3, but still reasonably on track here. Gonna have to slow roll this one probably.
Just using the 12 as a stopper.
Yeah, able to hit it with more speed because of the 12.
Back out into the middle of the table. Yeah, would have liked a few more inches on that, but he's got enough angle just to, well, he's sort of got to play one of those like a stun follow through to come down that left hand side of the table.
Do you like the side here, just avoiding not shooting the full pocket on the 8 maybe? I mean, you're into the angle more in the corner. Must have enough room past it.
Yeah.
Clinical start, 0 mistakes, shooting 1,000. What are we going to call it if someone actually runs out the whole set? The golden set? We haven't seen it yet. Tyler Steyer had a 7 break and run performance on one of the outer tables. I guess he's taking a break. He's had enough.
I didn't know you could do that.
Yeah, it's kind of odd when you can take a break when the other player's shooting, but I guess the rules are anytime between racks you're allowed to take a break. And we'll be back in a minute here, guys. Okay, guys, we're back. Ruiz is on a 4-pack here. Gutenberger made one mistake in the first rack. Ruiz ran out and he hasn't shot since. Ooh, it's going to come to an end. Nice run, though. Nice stack of 5 games. Just putting his opponent in a real bad spot off the hop. Pretty open here. 110 is going to be a small problem, but he can get below the 1 to pocket the 10 if he takes stripes. Might have to open with a combo. Yeah, it's a better play. I didn't see the 9 over there. 9, 12, 10. Maybe even 9, 13, 12.
Yeah, looks like he's elected to take care of the top of the table first, or as we're looking at it, the bottom of the table.
Look out here.
Yeah, he quit on that shot there.
The 14 does pass between the 15-6, but not the spot he wanted to be in.
No, the main problem with this pattern was the 10 ball near the 1. Wanted to be getting rid of that as soon as possible, really.
Mm-hmm. Could end up shooting it last if he actually pockets the 14 here, and he'll have the 8 ball up in the long pocket. Tough hit, especially when you've been sitting for half an hour. You know, you start getting a little bit out of line, lose a little bit of feel in your stroke. He's in big trouble in this match now, though.
Yeah, so for Ruiz, the 1 ball only goes to the left corner, so he'll be looking to take care of that sooner rather than later, I would imagine.
Could get aggressive and play the 3 onto the 1. A lot of cue ball movement, probably a better option than that, but it is one option. Four could play over 1 rail towards that area as well.
I like that shot better. It all depends. I mean, it looks like he's dead straight on the 7, so he's coming back over towards the 7. Yeah, yeah. Just wants slight angle.
He got straight again, though. It's pretty much the same spot he was in a shot before.
There must be a hole in the table there. He's finished in the same spot.
He's right to be taking his time here. I mean, the balls are open, but he has to consider how he's going to get over for the 1. Two, 4, 1 last.
Yeah, I'm thinking it's looking like that.
I mean, you don't
It's
want
not the end of the world, because if he just leaves a nice angle on the 4, it's fairly simple shot to come and just roll across the other side of the table.
Mm-hmm. It's not the way you want to typically run the balls, but the point is he's not moving the cue ball very far into his key ball. I'm surprised what he did there. I guess he just didn't want to shoot it last, and he's going to go at it now.
Yeah, very surprised at that, because now he's got to play a stun shot, manipulating the cue ball.
Yeah, tough.
Yeah, he's left it thinner than he would like.
There is a track between the 10 and the short rail, and then 2 rails up towards the 5. Pocket speed there. Still not quite in line. Oh, he has the 2 though.
Yeah, played it in a way where he had a chance of either 2 or 5.
So we'll still call it a perfect set from Ruiz. Hasn't made a mistake. Just only hasn't made a ball on 1 break. It's kind of the difference between a perfect game and a no-hitter in baseball. I don't know if you know that reference, Daryl. Not much baseball in the UK, but
No, 0 baseball. We play cricket.
okay. Give me a cricket reference. I have no clue what you're talking about either. But a perfect game is a perfectly errorless game by the pitcher. A no-hitter is when the other team gets no hits. So like if you walk a batter, that's not a no-hitter anymore.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, so he'll be aiming for the exact same break. No reason to change just because of the last dry break. He had so much success early on in the match.
Yeah, and Daryl and I were chatting about it. He's hitting it so strong that I don't think there's any need for him to ever change it. I mean, he could consider it if it goes bad 2 or 3 in a row, but it looks like something that's reasonably replicable. There he goes, back on the side. He's going to be a force in this tournament. I'll tell you that right now. I can tell just by how he's breaking the balls.
It's like we said at the start. If you're going to be there at the business end of this tournament, you're going to need to be running racks.
Mm-hmm.
And with this break, he's making giving himself a good chance. That's for sure.
Yeah. So this match is to advance to the final 16 on the winner's side, and that will put the players into the final 32 single elimination stage. Gutenberger, if he's unable to come back, will have to win 1 match to get back to that stage, and Ruiz will be guaranteed a spot.
Obviously taken the stripes here because of the 1 and the 6. Finished a little bit straight on this down the rail.
No option but to play the 15 next. $11 is definitely going to be the key ball for the 8. Not perfectly in line, but still, still a big favorite to run the rack.
Nice little shot there.
Mm-hmm.
Lovely feel. Perfect angle. Just a stun up centre of the table. 15 and the 8 waiting.
6 break-in runs overall for Ruiz. Five, pardon me. Still an absolutely clinical performance. The women's 10 ball got underway today as well. There's 48 players in that division. A couple players from China that haven't been playing outside of China for a while. Han Yu is here. Siming Chen is here. Kelly and Allison Fisher in the tournament. Christina Tkach. Have probably 15 of the top 20 male players here as well. Juniors are going to start on Thursday.
Yeah, and just a quick note, $250,000 total prize fund for this 8-ball tournament. Winner taking $75,000.
Eight ball flying in randomly. Smiling about it. Only one made was the 8. I mean, even if he's not making one on the side, look how much movement he's getting throughout the whole rack, right? You know, he's just hitting the break really strong.
Yeah, really solid contact on the front ball. Plenty of power. And controlling the cue ball as well.
Sure.
So he's probably looking to just bump into the 5 on the 1. 7 ball does go past the 11 into the corner. Oh, he's played it firmer. It must go past the into the side.
Yeah. 2-4 are not straightforward. He could roll through for the 4. That's what he's looking at right now.
Yeah, there you can see it does go past into the side. But the cue ball will be going away from his final 3 solids. So just got to be careful here.
Wonder if he'll try to play an angle on the 4 where he runs into the 2 and starts pushing the 2 towards the corner pocket. Got a little wide of that angle I was talking about. Not sure what else he can do. I mean, he can draw out of it, slow the cue ball down.
Yeah, I was thinking maybe to leave an angle, draw into the stripe on the side. Is it the 11 there?
Yeah.
But I think he's got too much for that as well. We're going to find out.
The 2 goes up. Oh, 7.
Ah. 3 ball went. That changes things.
What is this, though? Another ball that doesn't look like it goes in the side, but it does? Or he was trying to get straighter on the bank, maybe?
Yeah, that looks tight to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's playing a bank.
Perfect set on the line here. Right down to the end of the shot clock. Had to cross it. 7 perfect games, finally made a mistake. Great shooting. Well, at least we get to see Daniel shoot for this rack. At least he's going to have some table time going into the loser's side. I'm just kidding. Maybe he'll come back and run 7. It's winter breaks.
Yeah, he's only had 2 visits the whole match. 1 in the first rack, and I think it was 1 in the 6th rack.
There we go. Just too cold. Just been sitting for too long. dejecting too, sitting in your chair for that long, especially facing that kind of score line. Gonna be a small break before we come on next. Can probably still tune into the other stream table. And we'll be seeing you guys, talking to you guys later this afternoon. Thanks for joining in. For Daryl Peach, Sarah Corlifson. See you guys soon.